Hi everyone, welcome to this week's wedding planning vlog. We are now 2 weeks away, which is so crazy, and I know I say that every week, but it's just like coming a lot closer and it's really fast and it just feels weird, but I'm so excited. Anyway, it is Monday afternoon and some wedding updates for you. We got some things in the mail, which I'm excited to show you. So we got these are the vow books, or just the notebooks that I bought on Etsy for our vows, and I did get them lined. So yeah, they're plain, super simple books. I got these for like $5 total, and then I made the decals, so I'll put the decals on later and you'll see the finished product. Then Kurt ordered a tie, but it's the wrong tie. We were trying to order a red tie for the tea ceremony, and okay, it looks red in the camera, but I promise you it's pink in person, like a very hot pink. Trying to get this switched out, which is good because we still have 2 weeks to swap it out, so hopefully they can exchange it for us. Then we got one of our signs. I'm so excited. It shipped so quickly from LA, so let me open that up. I don't even know what the best way to open. Oh my gosh. In the light, it looks nicer. I'm trying to figure out like what to hang these things with, like what to hang the neon sign with. Like it's gotta be like some type of strong rope or something. Outside of that, today I had an hour-long call with our photographer, just talking through like the whole timeline of everything. We have a pretty tight timeline of things we want to get done and time to get it done. So we were just talking through like the order of everything and what happens if we're running late or behind. She was very helpful, and I think we have a more solidified timeline now. Super easy to work with. Really excited about the wedding day. As someone who likes planning, I'm very glad and feel a lot better like having a solid timeline in place right now. So yeah, I'm feeling good. But we did have another person drop out today, so now the count is that about 20 people have dropped since we put in the original head count, and so now we did add a couple more people, but we're still paying for like 8 people that won't be there. It's what it is. We'll see if more people drop this week and next week. That's how COVID weddings are. Oh my god, our sign is here.
See, it's kind of nice, you know, like this. 100%. It's pretty right.
I like it. And we got our bat head. Whoa, where are we gonna put that later?
Oh, I guess it hurt.
Oh my god, he's so cute.
Does anybody know we're doing this?
No, this one's also a surprise. It is after 6, and after work I went to go pick up something that I found on a Facebook group for free. Someone was giving away these platters, and I thought they would work perfectly for our dessert table because we have no large platters whatsoever, and I wanted them to not look so cheap or anything like that, so this is what someone was giving away for free. Ta-da! So we have this round platter. It's a little bit small, like I don't know how much it will hold, but then we also have this larger platter, so yeah, I definitely feel like we could stack desserts on top of it. And we got sushi takeout. I am currently waiting for Kurt because he went in to go to Trader Joe's. We had to drive past here to get the sushi, and we ran out of milk a couple days ago. Kurt's been drinking, you know, coffee black. I haven't had matcha, and so he was like, oh, should we go get milk? And so we're like, yeah, it'd be kind of nice to have matcha during the wedding week, so I have energy. I keep looking back to see if Kurt is coming back. I have one more day of work, and then Friday is a company holiday, or just like a company day off. And then I have all next week off. Actually, I have like more than the next 2 weeks off. I have starting from this Friday, next week wedding week, and then the week after plus Labor Day, the long weekend. So I have like 2 3-day weekends around these 2 weeks. That's almost like I have 3 weeks off. I'm just realizing that right now. That's crazy. Good afternoon. It is Thursday, lunchtime, and I am cooking us some pasta for lunch and dinner today. So while that is cooking, I thought I would give like a little update since I've been kind of MIA for this week. This weekly vlog is not going well. It's just been like such a blur of things. Let me just try to remember like everything that we've done this week. So yesterday was a huge delivery day. We got a photo booth prop and a backdrop prop, and over this past week we've received like the groom and groomsmen's ties, the socks. I got some of the gifts for my bridesmaids, and so a lot of things were delivered this week, which was really exciting. Hold on, let me stir the pasta. I also spoke with our coordinator. We spoke with our DJ yesterday. We had actually never spoken to our DJ over the phone before. It was like all through email, so it was our first time talking with him, and he's also going to be emceeing, so that was really great. I also worked on updating the timeline. I actually should finalize that today. Like the reception was like a huge question for me, and I kept going back and forth because we have a lot of things to fit in to a short period of time, and so I just wasn't sure like what the best order of events was. So yeah, I think we finally landed on it. I reviewed it with Kurt for the first time yesterday, and he agrees on what it is like. So we'll just kind of finalize things and make sure that everything is correct before my coordinator sends that out to all of our vendors. Set up a meeting with our videographer for next week. Today, finally, Kurt's suit is done, so he's going to pick that up this afternoon. I also had to book an additional hotel room. So luckily the hotel that we are staying at had an available room, so I booked that really quickly yesterday. I actually need to call the hotel because I have like 5-ish rooms under my own name, and so I just want to make sure that all of that is accurate, and to maybe add some people's names to the reservation so they could check in for themselves if they need to. Sorry, I'm gonna stir again. Kurt went to buy milk yesterday, so I get to make a matcha latte.
Are you close to Dollar Store, or do you want me to go check?
Yeah, I'm close. I can go to the one near us. I'm actually off work starting tomorrow, so I have like all week and tomorrow to work on the wedding.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, so my mother-in-law called me about wedding stuff, and I was attempting to multitask and make my matcha latte, and I just cannot multitask apparently, because while we were talking, I started putting milk directly into the matcha powder when I was supposed to put boiling water and then whisk it and then put milk in. And then I was like, okay, well, I already put milk in, maybe I'll just add hot water and then whisk it all together. But then I put like way too much hot water. I like added like half a cup of hot water, and I was like, whoa, I need to stop. Like, I cannot multitask. So I basically messed it up and I need to start over. So that's what I get for trying to multitask and make a matcha at the same time as talking, and I'm just not one of those people that can multitask properly, so here I am remaking my matcha latte. Alright, so while I'm making, actually I was going to talk while I'm making this matcha latte, but we'll see if I can multitask. I remembered another thing that we did this week. We actually got our marriage license. Crazy. Well, so apparently you're supposed to fill out an application before. We made an appointment to go in. Kurt called and said like, is all we need to do is make an appointment, and they said yes. So we didn't fill out the application. I thought, you know, like we'd do it when we got there, and apparently, yeah, we had to do the application there. And did you know you need like your parents like full names and where they were born for the marriage license? I'm not quite sure like why. So, you know, if your parents, if you don't fully, you know, aren't 100% sure what their full names are or like how it's spelled or whatever, I would definitely double check that when you are doing your marriage license, at least in California. So we got that done. We picked up our marriage license, and we were worried because our officiant is going to fly out the day after our wedding, and usually the officiant is the one that turns it in, but For the county that we got it in San Mateo County, they said that we could drop it off ourselves, like bring it back, or we could have like a blood relative drop it off for us. So yeah, that works out. Like I really wanted our wedding date to be the date of the marriage license, and because our officiant is going to fly out the day after, he would have had to turn in the marriage license like the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday before our wedding, and so the date would have been different than our actual wedding date, but now it can be the same, so I won't have to remember 2 different dates in my mind. So yeah. Also, our wedding venue is not letting us rehearse. I mean, we could rehearse. It was like a Monday through Thursday, like in the middle of the day. Not everyone in our wedding party is gonna take like a random weekday off, and they have a wedding the Friday before our wedding date, so we are not going to do like an actual rehearsal, which is fine. I think we can handle it, but like all the walking and timing with songs is actually really hard to do when you're not there. Like I have no idea how long it's gonna take me to walk from where I'm supposed to walk all the way down the aisle. Like I'm just like ballparking it, and so yeah, that's kind of what we worked on yesterday-ish. Oh, it's taking me so long to make this matcha latte today. All right. Anyway, so yesterday we were practicing like songs and like entrances, and like it's just really hard. Like I don't know how long it's gonna take for our grand entrance to walk from the door to like the stage, and so we were just like trying to time it out and like with the song that we had in mind, and now I'm like not sure like is that the right song. There's just like so much pressure around the grand entrance and all this stuff, and like timing everything perfectly. I think it's mainly me, like no one else cares except for me. It's just like the perfectionist side of me, so that's kind of annoying. I just need to like let it go, just let it happen, let it be however it is going to be. Just because the timing of the song is going to be off doesn't mean that the wedding is going to fall apart, you know? Like I think that's what I need to embed in my head. So yeah, if you're not doing like a wedding rehearsal, I don't know, just wing it. Like just try your best. I literally need to tell myself that constantly for the next week, because that's what I'm gonna be worried about. I was looking back at Irish Chung and Calvin Hung. They're on Instagram and they live in SoCal, and they got married during the pandemic and had a story about like they didn't rehearse their grand entrance. I guess their videographer or something like that told them like, this is not a performance, like you're just celebrating your love and people are celebrating that with you, and they don't expect a performance from you. So I think I just need to remember that, you know, it's not about like being the best entrance or whatever. It's just, we're just all there to celebrate our love and our commitment to each other, and that's the most important part. So yeah, I just need to reframe my mindset. One huge thing that I have to do is I have to scan a lot of old photos, find digital photos, find digital videos from like our whole relationship together, and put that all into a slideshow. And you know, because I like do YouTube and stuff like that, like I'm very particular about everything when it comes to videos, but I think I just need to like let it go, like not make it too perfect. We're like a little over a week out and I don't have that much time to like spend hours on a video, so I think however it comes out will be fine. I just need to just chill and not sweat the small stuff, not sweat the small details, but we'll see if that actually happens. A lot easier said than done, for sure. Our place is a mess, but yeah, that's just how it is. All right, got my afternoon matcha. Time to finish up some work before I wrap up and not look at work for like 2 weeks. All right, I am just wrapping up work now. I like never shut down my laptop, but I'm gonna do that now. I'm even unchecking the reopen windows when logging back in, because I actually closed all my Chrome windows anyway. Although I would have loved to keep the tabs, but I already quit it, so oh well. We'll start out fresh when I get back. And Kona is waiting patiently to go outside for his walk before dinner, so better take him out. He knows I'm vlogging him. He's like not looking at the camera. I'm refilling the kibble, and look at this. It's out in the open, and I walked away. And Combs is such a good little boy. He knows he's not supposed to take it. Good boy. You're such a good boy. Good morning. It is Friday, my first day off work. It is almost 11 and I went to my final dress appointment and I was supposed to pick up the dress today, but it is too big. I don't know if anyone has seen or watched How I Met Your Mother, but there's this episode where Lily picks up her wedding dress and it's too big and it like falls off, and then it's like basically permission to eat whatever she wants and like all the junk food. And like that's literally the moment that I had. I was like, what the heck? It's like huge. For context, like this is my first time coming in the morning. I typically have my appointments during the afternoon, so I was like, maybe it's because I don't have a food baby yet or like haven't eaten or anything. But like the alterations person was like, it's like a very significant difference. Like it looked very loose on me. It was at least like around 2 inches too big. Luckily, thankfully, she is so great. She is amazing to work with. She's like, you're not going to be happy with this dress as it is. I am going to make it perfect for you. And so we have 1 week till the wedding and she is going to cram it in and try to get it done next week. So basically I'm supposed to pick it up 2 days before the wedding. Did not see that coming. All my previous appointments, although they have all been in the afternoon, like it fit snug, it fit really well. I've been eating pretty normally. I eat junk food regularly. I've been eating Oreos and chips and all that. It's a huge difference. Like it was very loose in the back and she was just like, this is not good. I'm just very thankful that she is willing to work on the dress. I have no idea how much these alterations are going to cost. I feel like I've already had an extra appointment before this, and now this is just like another extra appointment. So she like literally has to take apart parts of my dress and like put it back together. I feel so bad. I have no idea what happened, but it is just way too loose. So anyway, that's how my morning is going and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat a Chinese bun. Kurt bought this for me yesterday, which I was like not expecting, but now I'm kind of grateful because it was something that I could take with me on the go really quickly, and it's kind of running late this morning. Pineapple bun with custard inside. That is like my favorite bun of all time. So I am gonna go to the dollar store. I was actually really worried to have like my dress in the trunk while I went to the dollar store, just because I'm just paranoid about like people getting things stolen. But now that I don't have the dress, don't worry anymore. Got to the custard part. blow dry the crease out of these leaves, but clearly it is not working. They are very stuck. It is Sunday morning, 11 a.m. and our day is finally getting started. We were just chilling, watching TV, getting ready, and I, took a shower. It is busy, so yesterday, as you saw in the clips, I was packing up pretty much like all the centerpieces that we had done. We brought over the huge arch floral arrangements. I ordered those off Etsy, and they are artificial, so I could bring them over. We brought over long games and just small things that I already had mocked up and took a photo of. Oh, sorry, so I brought them over to my cousin's house. Thankfully, they live really close to our venue. They actually just bought the place a few months ago, and it just worked out because our venue has a wedding the night before, and so we can't drop off things early or, days in advance. So it just kind of sucks, but that is coming in clutch because we could just drop off decor to store at my cousin's house, and they have a lot of space, so we could just bring everything there in advance and not have to worry about it like the day before the wedding. So we did our first huge drop off of decor yesterday, and then Kurt returned some suits at the mall. I was trying to detail out all the responsibilities for the day of and try to assign it to different cousins to be responsible for, pretty much having all of our cousins help out and decorate the tea ceremony, our wedding ceremony, and our wedding reception. So we were just kind of thinking that through and who can do what and what needs to be done. I feel like I still need to spend time on that, but kind of got the main jobs assigned, so that's good. I'm also waiting for a lot of things. So I did a huge Amazon order 2 days ago, and it's supposed to arrive today. So the rest of the florals for the centerpieces, I was so bummed because I waited last minute, and the flowers that I ordered, they had limited stock. And so I had to order from 2 different sellers. One that I had already bought all the flowers from, and then 2, a new seller. So I'm hoping those flowers look as decent as the first seller's flowers for the centerpieces. And then I bought a balloon arch for the tea ceremony, just little things like that. So that's supposed to come today. And I was working on these signs for our dessert table because I want it to be closed until after we cut the cake. I have a few different letter boards hanging around the house, so I thought we could use this one. But also I have this one, which the battery is dead and really expired, so we need to fix that. But if we could fix it, that'd be cool if this lit up because there is a switch. But I was I did this and I was thinking what if they think that they have to wait until they receive cake in order to go to the dessert table, but we're not handing out slices of cake. It's just till after the cake is cut, but it's too hard to fit cake cutting on one row. So I don't know, I'm not quite sure if this is clear enough or what, or I could replace it with a frame instead and just make a sign. I just need 2 different signs that say it because the dessert area is large and people can come from 2 different areas or directions, and just want to make sure that no one touches it until later on. I know people could get really excited about dessert, just want them to wait till after all the main speeches and dances and everything is done, especially because we're visiting every single table to take photos. I want them to wait till after that's done, and then it's cake cutting, so I thought that was fitting. Today there's a lot going on. Kurt, his brother, and his cousin have to work on building the arch, so they have to buy the supplies or the materials, the wood, and then put it together in one day. So they'll do that. Luckily, Kurt's parents can watch Kona for today because I was just freaking out. I would have had Kona and I wanted to get a bunch of errands done today. Plus I also have my dress appointment today. So yeah, luckily Kurt's parents are watching Kona, and so I'm Kona free, so I can hit so many stores today. Scheduled a last minute dress appointment. We had originally scheduled a Tuesday and a Thursday because she was going to make the alterations and stuff, and then I measured myself in the morning and at night. So in the morning I am sometimes like 24 inches waist, at night sometimes I'm 26. So because the dress was like a 2-inch difference, maybe more, it might be because my stomach bloats that much throughout the course of the day, and like all my appointments previously were during the afternoon after I drank water, after I had eaten food. So Saturday, what was it, Friday's appointment was like first thing in the morning. I had barely drank any water or I had no food in me, and so that was like literally the skinniest I could be at all. So after I realized that, I texted my alterations person and she said, okay, I can squeeze you in today, Sunday, and we'll do it like at 3 p.m. afternoon again and see, because the day of the wedding, I'm actually going to be putting on the dress like around 1:30 to 2. So like still afternoon, like after I'd eaten breakfast and lunch. So we'll see what alterations need to be done at like my afternoon weight. I don't know. I don't know if anyone has dealt with this, but it is just weird. I can't believe like how much my weight fluctuates throughout the day, and it really impacts like the dress. So anyway, let's see what things that I wanted to get done. I wanted to go to the dollar store again, either the same one or a different one. I also want to go to TJ Maxx or Ross or Home Goods. I need to get baskets for the welcome table. Hopefully I can find something. Also need to go to Joann or some fabric store to get white fabric for the arch and backdrops. Target, I need to buy cards. I usually hand make a lot of the cards that I give to people, but I think this is like a special celebration. I should really buy a really nice card for people. I want to buy a nice card for Kurt. Actually, I might. So we're gonna write cards to each other, and I just think he's so busy. He's still working for the first 3 days of this week, so I'm just gonna buy or see if I can find cards that are like, you know, to the bride, to the groom, and just buy both cards that we're going to give to each other, and then he can write in the one to me. I know it's less sentimental, he didn't pick it out himself. I mean, he said he could do it, but I really don't think he has time, so I'm just gonna do that. And then I also wanna get really nice, pretty thank you cards for like my bridesmaids and my moms, and maybe see if there's a nice thank you card for our officiant. I also need to get a gift for our officiant. I can't believe I didn't think about it before. I was like looking on Amazon, maybe I'll look at Target or something, I don't know. So I just spent maybe like the last hour and a half like taking photos of old photos. I was originally gonna scan them, but I feel like just taking a photo is so much easier and faster, so I just had to like take it so you couldn't see my shadow in it, you know, as you're taking a photo, which is kind of tricky. So yeah, I had to like wear all black so that the white wouldn't show in the photos. And then I was starting to go through photos in my Google account for the slideshow. So all of this is gonna go into the slideshow and stuff like that. But I might have gotten carried away because I just like am a huge photo person, and there are just so many good photos to choose from. So yeah, I want a couple photos of like as many people as we can get, like who are attending, but sometimes I find like 5-10 photos with the same people, and like they're all cute and I want to include them all, but yeah, I need to limit myself somehow. So anyway, I'll have to go through that at some point in the next couple days. But yeah, so I actually was home for the Amazon delivery. I checked the tracking and it said delivery by 2 p.m. So I was like, okay, I'll try to stay as long as I can. And they arrived around 1. It is about 1:45, so I kind of got carried away doing photos, so I think I'm gonna leave now. I'll have a bit of time to maybe make 1 or 2 stops before my dress appointment, and then I'll make a few more stops after that. Also, I got so carried away from photos that I made matcha, and then I forgot about the matcha. The milk was not as cold, but it's fine. I just like chugged it, so time to go. It is super hot here in the East Bay, but I wanted to provide an update on my dress. It does pretty much fit. I guess I just eat enough food or drink enough water to like bloat enough in the afternoon for it to fit now. So it's just crazy. I'm just very glad it fits. There was a little bit of a wrinkle on one of the sides, so I'm gonna have her adjust the dress a little bit, but it should be pretty minor. So I'm going to pick it up now on Tuesday. So that's better than worrying about it Thursday, like last minute. So yeah, excited to pick it up on Tuesday. So now I'm gonna head and go run some errands. I just visited like this little gift shop or greeting card shop near the dress place before my appointment, and they didn't have any like thank you cards, no great wedding cards. So I'm gonna go to Target. Yeah, maybe I'll do Target and then Home Goods and then TJ Maxx and then Dollar Store. Okay, so yeah, that is the order right now. Okay, so I bought baskets for the ceremony and reception, and then finally found the dog treats that Kona likes. Soft ones, highly recommend if you have a dog with no teeth or like soft treats. And I found these gift bags. I originally bought these lame gift bags from Dollar Tree, but these ones are perfect for my theme, so I just got them for the girls. Gifts, I just like could not pass it up, even though it costs a little bit extra. And then I found these cute ones for the moms, although dang it, now I noticed that this one's kind of messed up here. But yeah, I just couldn't say no. I saw them at the checkout line and they got me, so yeah.